Hello! My name is Kallista, and welcome back to Dragon Age 2. In the last episode, we gathered all of the ingredients for the potion, only to be told it wasn't a potion. There was never a potion. Anders has lied, and he wants us to go and distract Elfina in the Chantry. Amelia has agreed to it because she doesn't want Anders to leave her. However, in the pit of her stomach, she knows that this is bad. She doesn't know what is happening exactly, but it's something that she won't like, and she feels absolutely horrific about it.
Why are you still here, Varric?
Starkhaven's too pretentious for me, and Cumberland's too boring.
You always say you hate commitment, but here you are, 6 years later, still at Hawk's side.
Dabbling. I thought you'd have noticed by now. I lie a lot.
Oh, Varric! Our trusty dwarf and best friend. Oh, he's great. I do really like Varric. You know, having Varric by her side at this point is probably a great deal of comfort to Amelia, because I don't think she likes the unknown, and she doesn't know what's going on right now.
I'll find you as soon as I'm done. Thank you.
Amelia just feels sick. She's like, I shouldn't be doing this, but I have to do this to keep him.
Strange. I always thought I'd wind up arresting you someday.
If I ever decide to get caught, Aveline, you'll be the guard I let catch me.
Let catch you?
Decide to get caught didn't trip you up, though. Good to know.
Again, this banter would be so much funnier if Amelia wasn't like, I'm gonna do something horrible. I don't know what, but oh God. You're right.
Maker's blessing, champion. Have you come to pray?
The Chantry is a scam. No, Anders wanted us to speak to her about mages, so we're gonna do it.
So, hypothetically, if there were a group of people being brutally subjugated by another, wouldn't the Maker favor the oppressed?
You speak of mages. Have you changed your mind, champion? Recently, you seem to support the Knight Commander. We must give Meredith and Orsino time to work out their differences. No good can come of showing favor to one side.
No, you see, Amelia was talking about a hypothetical group. The mages aren't being brutally subjugated, they just need to know their place, which, as the Maker dictates, is in the circle. So she really wasn't speaking about the mages, she was speaking about a hypothetical group. The mages need your help. Why not? So you support the Templars. No, I'm assuming that this is the pro-Templar option, so I'm gonna pick this.
Alright, you won't budge on this one. Templars it is.
That's not what I'm saying. I do not support the Knight Commander's methods. But I cannot take sides. We are all the Maker's creatures, but magic allows abuses beyond the scope of mortals. I only hope I can balance the needs of everyone. For if it comes to war, it is the people of this city who will lose.
There you are. I've been looking for you all over. Your Grace?
Your soul is troubled, child. I hope you found a balm for it here.
A balm? What an interesting use of words, Elfina. A balm! Oh, if only you could see my face right now.
I cannot tell you how good it feels for a spirit to fulfill its function. The waiting is over. I am finally seeking justice. And he is exultant. There is no ecstasy humankind can feel to match.
Oh God, he's gone full emo. He's now in black. Yeah, what the hell happened?
Are you going to tell me what you did?
You are Kirkwall's champion. You can better aid our cause in that role than by aligning yourself with me too closely here.
Oh, this... Amelia's just like, he's given in to the delusions of grandeur. I'm never gonna... Never in a million years am I ever going to ally myself with the mages, let alone fight for their freedoms. He's talking crazy. This really does just get worse and worse.
Every time you refuse to tell me, I have to imagine something crazier.
Don't despair for me, love. This is what I was born to do. The war will happen. The clock is ticking down. It will be midnight soon.
And now he's started with this cryptic bullshit. This ain't right. This ain't right. Oh, God. Yeah, I've been speaking to him a lot in the clinic. I think I'd like to switch locations for a little bit. I kind of think that Amelia, you know, she's been talking to him in front of her companions. And I think...
What finales, Varric?
I'm expecting some practical experience fairly soon.
Make it a good one, will you?
For you, madam, endless sunsets and roses.
Varric.
And the swift hand of the law sweeping all aside. I thought it went unsaid.
Guys, no! It's not the end yet! First things first, it's not the end yet! Don't you be speaking about that! 2! I love that. I think I'll be getting some practical experience real soon. Oh God, Varric. And my last point on that is Aveline gets sunsets and roses. What are you gonna give Amelia, Varric? What's Amelia gonna get?
Outsiders think they can change us.
Okay, whatever you say, buddy. That's the hidden yeah, I'm gonna do that later. Soon, but later. Because we have, according to my list, yeah, we have On the Loose next. Ooh. Oh, that's a question. What is Amelia more likely to do? I was just gonna go straight to the estate and speak with Anders. I think Amelia is far more inclined to run to the Templars. Something has happened, something really fucking weird has happened, and she doesn't know what's going on. I do want to change my party though first, so we will head to the Hanged Man. I think Amelia, what I was saying before, she wants some privacy to speak with Anders, hence why she's like, I'll go back to the estate and speak with him there. Banter? Oh shit, is there no more banter between Aveline and Varric? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. It's like the game is ending, but I'm like, I've still got so much more to do. Yeah, what I was saying is that I think Amelia, she's trying to do damage control. We're gonna bring Varric, who's a really good talker, Sebastian, who is really into the Chantry, and Fenris, who is really against mages. This is going to be my group for going and running to the Templars. Whatever Anders has done, Amelia has a horrific feeling in the pit of her stomach, and she's like, I need to get ahead of this. I don't know what he's done, but he's done something.
I notice you hardly ever comment on mages and Templars and such.
That's a lot of humans in skirts. I get them mixed up.
I highly doubt that. The subject comes up all the time.
Tell me about it.
And no opinion, one way or the other.
Opinions are like testicles. You kick them hard enough, doesn't matter how many you got.
That's something.
I like that logic, Varric. I approve. Now then, we have Thrask over there. I can't remember if I picked up the Kunari sword from here. Also, take my shit. I'm I'm not going to use any of these, so these can all go. And, ooh, Nelly. The bow can go. And I'm going to have to sort all this out at some point. I'll do on the loose, and then I'll sort out my inventory. That sounds like a plan.
You want...
Okay, sir.
Got them too.
Yeah, okay, we must have picked up the Kunari sword from there. Thrask!
I know you spoke for Meredith in the square. Do you truly think Kirkwall benefits from her command?
Yes. Amelia honestly, sincerely does. Without Meredith, Kirkwall would be in shambles.
So many mages are plagued by unrest.
Oh, buddy. Me, the player, I'm like, oh, I feel badly for you. Amelia's kind of like, he's found peace. You know, if he likes being tranquil, then good for him. I don't think she necessarily wants to be made one herself. She is a little bit unnerved by them, but she's not horrified. Okay, these guys, I don't know. I remember this chick. I remember her. I don't necessarily remember either of these two.
Mages have spies in our order, I tell you. You can't trust anyone.
Yes, this is, Karen's friends.
I wouldn't advise talking with me, Sarah.
Oh, shit.
The Knight Commander needs vigilance and obedience in these trying times.
Okay, alrighty then.
Champion, I'm sure you know how much it meant to the Knight Commander for you to take her side against Orsino. But surely you're the only mage in Kirkwall who can approach the Knight Commander directly if you wished. What would you have of me?
I love how even Cullen is like, yeah, I know you're a mage at this point. Also, yes. This is exactly why Amelia has rocked up. She's like, I need to tell everyone. This is ooh. Do you still support Meredith? I'd ask this. However, I'm a tad worried that it will come off as like, oh, after everything she's done, do you still support Meredith? And Amelia was willing to take that tone with Bran. You know, she was trying to be like, oh, see, I don't like her either. You can trust me. I'm writing all of this shit down, and then the next time I see her, I'm gonna grass on you. Fuck you, Bran. And she was willing to do that with Bran. I don't think she'd be willing to do that with Cullen. Cullen is a Templar, a high-ranking Templar. Of course he's still gonna support Meredith. You know, all these years, Cullen has been steadfast. You know, if I'm being honest, if Cullen was a romance option in Dragon Age 2, I might have considered that for Amelia. I'd be like, they would get on so well. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna avoid that. Yeah, will Althena take sides? Do you have any inside knowledge of this?
If it comes to war with the mages, whose side do you think the Grand Cleric will take?
She is bound by faith and duty to support the Templars. We have dominance over mages by divine right. But it is cruel how she leads them on, letting them think they might have a chance at rebellion.
Again, Amelia is like, he is correct. They have divine right over us. You know, we should do what they say. If only the mages would learn that. There wasn't anything else. No, please. Please listen to our warning and do something.
I believe one of my associates is plotting against the Chantry.
Thank you, Hawk. This is the right thing to do.
I have already warned both the Knight Commander and Althena about the rebel Anders. We sent a force to apprehend him in Darktown. The location we were given had been abandoned.
And Amelia's just like, oh shit! It's 'cause he's living with me! Oh, this is, Amelia shooting herself in the foot. I said this before, I was speaking with Abby in the comments. Amelia doesn't think through her actions. She does stuff and she doesn't necessarily think about the consequences. Her idea of how she was going to you know, go to the circle and live there. You know, it was a fantasy. It was a pure fantasy. In her mind, like, Anders would give her a kiss goodbye, she'd hug Varric and Aveline, and then she'd make her way into the circle and be happy. You know, she didn't stop to consider that, you know, Anders would probably say, no, what the fuck are you doing? No, I'm not just gonna kiss you goodbye. That's stupid. Like, you asked me to move in. Like, what the fuck? She'd never even considered that Varric and Aveline would probably be like, let's just bar the door. She's clearly going through some shit, so let's just bar the door and we'll talk her down and we'll prevent her from going to the circle. Like, Amelia never even considered that. Amelia is extremely impulsive. She is entirely governed by her emotions. She doesn't think through her actions. And right now, as I said, she's grassing up Anders because she's on damage control. She knows whatever Anders did, it's bad. She doesn't know how bad, but she's like, I have got an awful feeling. A truly awful feeling, and I need to stop this. And, you know, Anders isn't going to stop it, so my only thing is to go to the Templars. But, you know, they're like, oh, we don't know where he is because his last known address was ditched. So she's like, oh, fuck, I should never have asked him to move in with me. Oh, God. Oh, Amelia, the things you do. Yeah, it was nice catching up.
I just wanted to see how an old friend is doing in this difficult time.
After what happened in Ferelden, I told myself I would never again question the purpose of the Order. But it grows harder each day to tell whether I'm serving the Templars or only the Knight Commander. It may be that they are no longer one and the same.
Oh, that right there would shock Amelia. She did like a double take right then. She was like, wait, what? Cullen what? Cullen, who has always been so steadfast and loyal, what? I think Amelia's now like, I need to keep an eye on you, sir. You're not as trustworthy as I thought you were. Yeah, nothing up here. And you... This is the dickhead that was abusing Gawain. Again, that is me speaking from Amelia's perspective. This is the guy that Owain said something about, but it was probably Amelia misinterpreting it as something pervy when it wasn't, maybe, who knows.
All mages are confined to their quarters.
Okay, well that answers why Grayson... it's not Owain, Elaine. There we go. I was close with the name. Yeah, that's why Grace and Elaine aren't here. You know, it's probably for the best that they're confined. There has been so much trouble recently with everything going on. Oh, madam, I'm sorry. I am so sorry, madam. Alrighty then, let's go. Time to speak with Meredith. Hello, Sir Templars. Now, we haven't actually been in this part of the gallows. Well, technically speaking, we have, but it was in a dream. Fainriel was dreaming of the Templar quarters. It's not Templar quarters, the Templar halls. There we go. Okay, can't go through there. Again, I just need to check. I don't want to miss anything. Hello? Okay, there's a door there. Let's check everything. What the fuck was up with the music drop? We literally just opened a door. That's all we did. Hello, Orsino. Nothing in here. I'm assuming that has to be Meredith's room. Oh.
You have fortuitous timing, champion. I was just about to send for you. There was an incident within the gallows. A number of phylacteries were destroyed, and several mages took the opportunity to escape. We've recovered most of the fugitives. However, I require your assistance in tracking down the last 3.
Tell me about the incident, please.
How did the phylacteries get destroyed?
An insurrection. Several of my own Templars orchestrated the escape, presumably out of sympathy for the mages. They turned their backs on their duty and endangered their charges, as well as the city. Thankfully, most who escaped fled to their families and offered no resistance. The last 3 are proving more difficult.
Oh, that is incredibly unfortunate that, you know, Meredith's own Templars would abandon their duties like that. Yes, absolutely. Amelia is more than glad to help. She is privileged to help.
I will do whatever I can.
Your willingness to help does you credit. I believe the apostates are being sheltered by loved ones. It is understandable, but misguided, and very dangerous. Talk to these mages' families. Learn where they are hiding, and find them before they do harm. I know you, of all people, understand the danger such apostates pose. Speak to my assistant, Elsa. She can tell you whatever you need to know about the fugitives. I bid you good day, champion.
I will say that if you are playing a mage hawk who is anti-Templar, you can tell Meredith, I'm not gonna help you track down, you know, people like myself who managed to escape your claws. And Meredith basically says, you're only free because I allow you to be free, so don't bite the hand that feeds you and fucking do what I tell you. I love Meredith. I know I say that a lot, but it's true, I do love her. Now then, Elsa, hello.
Good day, Champion of Kirkwall. Knight Commander Meredith has informed me that you will be tracking down the apostates on behalf of the Templars. There are 3 of them. Huon, Emile, and Evelina.
Yeah, it's... Aren't you Tranquil? No shit, she's got a brand on her forehead, and she is speaking in monotone. Of course she's a Tranquil. I do think, you know, Amelia, you know, would be kind of interested, like, oh, she's got a Tranquil assistant.
Why does Meredith have a Tranquil assistant?
The Knight Commander believes Tranquil mages to be efficient and single-minded. I, in particular, am extremely organized.
This is a genuine question, as me, the player, because I know a lot of people point this out as like, oh, Meredith is using Elsa to, you know, you're dangling this over the mages' heads. Like, see, I could make any of you Tranquil and use you as my assistants. Can you please explain that to me? Because I don't see it that way. Again, this could just be because I have a pretty positive opinion of Meredith. I don't think this came from a place of, oh, I'm gonna hold this over their heads, see how threatening I am. I think this genuinely came from a place of, I need someone I can trust. Who won't talk to people? The Tranquil. If I tell her, don't tell anyone, unless I tell you to tell that person, they're not. They could be tortured. They're not going to tell anyone. I genuinely think this comes from a place of, I need someone who is efficient and single-minded. Who are the most efficient and single-minded people in the tower? The Tranquil. They're the only people that she can trust. I genuinely don't believe this is a slight or a dig. I don't know. Again, that could just be my own bias. So if you can, you know, present to me an opposite view, please do so. I am genuinely very curious as to why, I guess, why so many people are offended that Elsa is Meredith's assistant. Genuinely, I am. Is blood magic involved? A very good question.
Are the apostates blood mages?
The Knight Commander suspects this, yes. The Knight Commander tends to assume all apostates practice blood magic. She prefers to err on the side of caution.
That's fair. In Amelia's mind, that is perfectly fair. Amelia does something very, very similar. Okay, let's start at the top. Who is Huon?
I want to hear about Huon.
Huon is an elf. He was apprehended in the alienage 10 years ago. His wife, Nisa, works for a dressmaker in Lowtown.
Okay, does she know anything?
Have the Templars spoken to her?
Yes. Nisa insists she has not seen Huon since he joined the Circle.
Could Huon be hiding among the other elves in the alienage?
The Templars' searches uncovered nothing. The Templars have also concluded that few other elves would risk hiding him. Huon was taken many years ago. Most of the alienage's inhabitants do not even know him.
Okay, tell me about Emile.
Tell me what you know about Emile.
The second apostate is Emile de Lancey, 5th son of the Comte de Lancey. The de Lanceys have a home in Hightown, but are often out during the day. They are generally home by evening.
What have they said to the Templars?
The Comte and Comtesse say they have not seen Emile since he was a child.
Here's the thing, Amelia really doesn't need Elsa to tell her about the de Lanceys, because if you remember, Leandra was supposed to marry the Comte de Lancey. I imagine Amelia would have taken an interest in, oh, this was the guy my mother was betrothed to when she was a young girl. Let's see how that family turned out. Oh dear, it's a complete shit show. So I think Amelia knows a great deal about the de Lanceys personally, but you know, having some extra information. The Templars might know stuff that we don't.
What do you know about the de Lanceys?
Comte Guillaume de Lancey is a minor noble from Orlais. He and his wife came to the Free Marches over 3 decades ago. Emile was born in Kirkwall and sent to the Circle at age 6.
And who is Evelina?
What do you know about Evelina?
Evelina was trained for 8 years in the Circle in Ferelden. She was last seen in her former residence among the refugee community in Darktown.
Ferelden, you say?
How did she come to be in Kirkwall?
Evelina claims to have fled the Blight, not the Circle. She presented herself to the first Enchanter on her arrival, and asked to take her place here. Our files indicate she petitioned Meredith for financial support of numerous other pre-adolescent Blight survivors.
Did the Templars run into her in Darktown?
Yes, they tracked her there, but she killed several pursuers. The Templars believe she is the most dangerous apostate.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough for now.
I have all the information I require for now.
Good luck on your search, Champion of Kirkwall.
No worries. Thank you, Elsa. Thank you very much. Now then, we can get into here. Anything? Okay, we've got a chest. The Enigma of Kirkwall, there we go. I thought that was dicking about in here somewhere. Varric, if you could be a dear. Thank you kindly, and let's check this out. The Enigma of Kirkwall. Access has not been easy, and I fear my disguise will not bear great scrutiny. But I saw the records the Templars say do not exist. The blood of countless slaves was spilled beneath the city in sacrifice. Whole buildings were built upon lakes of blood. The sewers have grooves where blood would flow, all leading down. The scale is hard to fathom. A blood mage can channel great power from a single cut. At least 1,000 unfortunates died here every year for centuries. For what ungodly purpose would one need so much power? I must retreat now before I am uncovered. But the answer is close. Behind a panel with curious markings and signed, the Band of 3. They were certainly getting close to something. Okay, anything else of interest? No. And I do believe, yep, that is a fake door. Fabulous. Oh, I want to see if she has anything else to say. Let's do it.
As if it were too much to ask that the city be kept safe from magic. Orsino is a fool.
Again, I'm like, what's going on with the music? The music is telling me I'm being attacked, but I'm clearly not. Because, you know, I'm with the Knight Commander. I'm perfectly safe with her. Orsino, do you have anything to say?
This is a difficult time for Kirkwall.
Okay, fair dues. Fair dues. We're not going to get into, you know, what the mages should and shouldn't be doing with him at this time. Good to know. Now then, Sebastian, buddy, you have a level. Let's sort that out. I'm almost at the end of this episode anyway. Why is his cunning so low? Jeez. And we were going... I want to say we were going into this for Sebastian, yeah. Okay, looks like it. Let's go for this one. And there goes my timer. Alrighty then. In the next episode, we will begin searching for these apostates. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below. And if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.